Kamala, the vice president. This went viral of her little introduction.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And
so brave. So brave.
Yeah. Strong.
Did you get any of the other people?
What do you mean? Like the other people at the table here?
Yeah, everybody at the table did this.
No, I didn't. I didn't really look too deeply into it.
Oh, yeah. So everybody at the table did this. Now, this kind of exploded online because a lot of people, obviously it's unusual. It's atypical. It's sort of the pinnacle of wokeness, woke speak, things like that. And a lot of people, they either don't know or don't care to know. Not a lot of people asking questions why she gave this description. But it is like woke speak. It is also for blind people. So, you do your pronouns so people know how you identify.
Here's my question about the blind part.
Yeah.
If you're blind, how do you know the color blue?
Right.
She says, I'm wearing a blue suit. The blind person's like, yeah, I've heard of that color. It's pretty color.
Right. So, of course, people become blind at different parts of their life. So somebody may know what they're talking about when they say or hear blue. But yes, this is kind of another aspect in the woke speak where if you want to be inclusive of people who are blind, you describe yourself when you're introducing yourself. So not only giving pronouns, but you describe yourself. I'm surprised she didn't go so far as to recognize the indigenous peoples of. Have you heard that? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen.
I've been to a couple events where they do this. They will give their pronouns. They tell you what they look like, and then there's sort of a mandatory recognition of the indigenous peoples who formerly or whatever, who the land was stolen from type of thing.
Right.
But you're right. There's a good point. I would like to talk to a blind person about this. I don't know if we have any blind producers. Just sort of statistically, we must. So if they are able to get in contact with us, I would love to know what they think about this. It really reminded me of the Latinx thing. Remember the Latinx thing?
Yeah.
All these white liberal rich people inventing a term Latinx to be like a non-gendered Latina or Latino, woke speak. And they had to stop doing it because the Latinos and Latinas hated it. It disgusted them. It was even sort of considered offensive for being, I don't know, just for taking over their culture or whatever.
Kamala's speechwriter quit earlier this month too, so
I didn't know
maybe
that.
they just unleashed Kamala's wokeness.
Let her go nuts. Yeah. So that's a good point. I would like to hear from a blind person if this is useful, because I could see how if this was not requested by the blind community, and it may have been, but if it was not, this would be probably incredibly offensive, or just paternal, The woke people, they hate dads. So to have something so paternal would be so disgraceful.
Sure.